Welcome back to Old World Fanatics, a breaking video, not a live stream, but a video with myself, Gomo, Andrew and Josh. We finally have it. It's January. I don't even know what day it is, but FAQ season 2026. It's here. The big
FAQ 1.5.2. I think it's
it
called.
wasn't as, I think we were right. You called it, Josh. It wasn't going to be a massive one, but it's probably got some good stuff in there.
No, it's got stuff in there. It's got more than I thought it'd have, to be honest.
Oh, cool. I haven't touched the Forces of Fantasy yet, so we just decided we're all available. So we just jumped on. This is our hot takes.
Just get in there.
Did it all wrong, and we'll just walk through it and see. How
We've barely even read through it. Just like read half of it and be like, oh, I'm excited. Let's start recording.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's awesome. Okay, well, I think the order, like normal, I think we always do this. We'll just grab the rulebook one, run through that, and then hit the Ravening Hordes Forces of Fantasy, and then we have our own little Cathay one now these days. I was wondering what they were going to do with that, but yeah, cool. Okay, let's. So what we're looking for here is blue, which is updated from last time, which probably changed something, and then magenta, really, which is actually all new stuff.
Whole new stuff, yeah. So blue, yes, it's an altered previous errata.
Awesome. I'm probably going to go down the column, so I'll go down a column and then back up, if you know what I mean. So the first one here is the frenzy rule.
It's the frenzy one,
which has just been changed to say this modifier does not apply to the model's mount in the case of cav models and the beast that draws it or its rider. I thought that's how it always was. I can't remember. I just know they changed it with this. I still don't like how they've changed frenzy, but anyway, is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I think they made it because wasn't the whole problem that, you know, if a unit had a frenzy banner that awarded frenzy to the unit as such, that the mount was considered a model and therefore gets frenzy. Yeah. Now, I think this is their attempt. Still me wrong. I'm not sure if it works or not to say that the mount doesn't get frenzy under any circumstances. Yeah. To try to close that loophole of definition.
Yeah. That sounds cool. I mean, it's fine. I just wish they didn't, how they changed it with this +1. What was it? Yeah, they changed it last time, didn't they? During turn, which it made a charge move. Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd get rid of that. I really was.
Anyway,
but
yeah. I think we're looking
if anything, they've nerfed it harder because I was having fun building lists of different kinds with a frenzy banner, either with boars or with Bretonnian war horses that were all getting double attacks. And now
and then this is the other one. We really wanted retrofitted, but they actually, at least they I think this was more of a clarification, but this is how I think people were playing it with a model. If you roll to hit, those ones that rolled natural 6 may apply +2 modifier.
I remember complaining about this 6 months ago. Yeah, so it's that dice. The dice that hits the 6 gets a +2. Great. Lovely.
Which still, I don't agree.
And a lot of this FAQ,
it is what it is.
I know it is what it is, but at least they're clarifying it so we know how the mechanism works. And I think a lot of this FAQ is clarifying stuff.
There's a few things where good TOs can take that off their little cheat sheet because it's now in the FAQ.
A shrunk cheat sheet, shrunk FAQ, which is great. Yes, many war games can start deleting stuff from their massive Google Doc.
That's right. We got stupidity again, probably more of a clarification, but just unless it's fleeing or engaging in combat, a unit with this special rule must test for stupidity by making a leadership test, blah, 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 and then cannot move except to flee. And of course, there was this weird thing where it was like, if you're in combat, that means you can still give ground because you're in combat. So you don't get in that. You know how that was that whole discussion as well. It says it cannot move. So therefore, this is like, you're in unless if you're engaged in combat, you're not.
If you're in combat, you don't test it.
Which I do like with things like the Doom Ball, where you want to get in combat. So if you end up becoming stupid, you're like, cool, I'm in combat.
Yeah, that's it. I don't care.
Okay, wait, hold on. So you test at the start of your so you test at the start of your turn, and then it's considered stupid. Here we go, guys. So I don't think they fixed this. It's considered stupid till the start of your next turn. So if you get charged in your opponent's turn while they're considered stupid,
right? Yeah.
Can they move during that combat of your opponent's turn?
I see what you mean, because it's not saying that
you're
still
not
subject to stupidity. You're just saying it's only if you're not in combat that you don't roll the dice.
Yeah. So I don't think
Josh,
they fixed that problem.
But yes, you probably
Yeah.
Well, if they haven't fixed it, then what we're going to see is you can flee, which means you can give not give ground. What's it called? You can fall back. In
Oh
good
yeah,
order, 'cause
okay,
that's a
except to flee. Yeah,
but
okay,
you won't give
right.
ground. You'll stuck. You'll be stuck there because you're stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
Yeah,
you
anyway,
can fall back in
let's-
good order or flee, but not fall back.
let's move our way on that one. I
Yeah,
think
right.
that's
Keep
what you're
going.
trying
Keep
to do.
going. We've got a lot to go through.
We get on your first new one though. Unstable.
Ooh.
Add the following to the end of the first paragraph. These wounds cannot be recovered by a regen save. So does that mean they have totally acknowledged that, you're running dangerous terrain or whatever and you knock yourself out, you've lost a wound, so you can regen it? Is those type of ones regenerable?
Ooh, good point.
Yeah,
Is that-
you would have
that
hoped
there?
they would fix all of that in one hit, and
Yeah.
all they've done is fix the unstable.
I know, it's sort of
Which
a
is
little
probably
bit-
the bigger, more
it's a
important
bit
one.
narrative, like
Yeah.
the skeleton's running through the forest, falls over, but then gets back up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's it.
I don't know. But I
Well,
was
does
just
that
wondering.
count for any unit with regen then? Like
Yeah,
Dangerous
well, I thought,
Terrain
isn't that
stuff?
how it's worded? Something to do with that, like
Yeah.
where it loses its last wound or
Losers. Yeah.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. Like, I mean, at least they fixed unstable.
Yeah,
That
100%.
was probably the biggest, much more common.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Look at that. They touched vampire counts. They did it.
Huh?
They FAQ'd vampire counts with that rule. So that's cool.
Oh,
Oh.
clutching at straws, but
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah. Woodland boundaries. Change the second paragraph. I didn't realize this was that big of a deal. But
Oh,
anyway, as follows,
no.
regardless of the position of any individual trees within the terrain feature, any model or unit counts as being behind partial cover as long as over half the model or over half the model within the unit is within the woods or within the terrain feature's clearly defined edge. Okay.
It's not
Okay.
400 degree.
Comment?
It doesn't get cover.
Unnecessary clarification, but sure.
Okay.
Who's
That's the book. I thought this was in here. Am I confused? Isn't this the sheet, like the summary sheet? Yeah, quick reference sheet.
Oh, this is
Change the first bullet point. If the results exceed the casting result, the spell is dispelled.
What was the?
Oh, because on the quick reference sheet, it was wrong. Like
Yeah,
you only had to-
yeah,
didn't they
yeah. It was,
fix
it was
that
wrong.
previously? I
they fixed it.
remember it.
But why
Yeah,
are they having to adjust it?
I don't know. Maybe they screwed something up again. Who knows?
I don't know. They're in a rush to get it out.
Yeah.
The people demanded it.
Josh has gone to find his quick reference sheet. We got clarification on the baggage train that it's now treated as impassable terrain for the purpose of movement, but are ignored for the purpose of line of sight.
Nice.
I'm not exactly sure what they
So if the
originally had.
result
Sorry, go back.
exceeds a casting roll, the spell is dispelled. If the result exceeds a casting roll. Oh, they changed it from roll to result. Casting roll, and now it's casting result. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Actually
it's
makes sense.
Another one. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
They poorly worded their own errata.
Okay. Yeah. So this is now people were playing this in certain scenes. So it went from a dangerous terrain for the purpose of movement to just impassable, which is good. I like that, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, it was dangerous in the MPG.
Yeah. But
Ah,
I know people
that's
were
much
starting
better,
to
'cause
play
you should
that
treat it as a
occasionally.
unit. Because if you've got this thing
Yeah.
you put all these models on, like you can't have. Yeah.
Just people
Yeah,
going
no,
for
great.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Cetrus Fury, they're just those map ones. So these are the ones they brought over from that other small one that we didn't even know they FAQ'd, which is cool.
Okay.
Is there a maximum beyond which characteristics cannot be modified unless stated otherwise? No, which is cool. That's a pretty big break. And I know we've already got that because they've said that about movement. It's interesting.
Yeah. Right. So you go above 10.
That you can go about 10.
Yep. Cool.
If a unit with here we go, some juicy stuff. If a unit with oppressive battle rule has 2 fighting ranks, can I remove casualties from the second rank? And it says no, models in the first fighting rank, the rank in base contact with the enemy, fall first as casualties.
Great.
Is this the first time they've started talking about the first fighting rank? Didn't they say something about fighting rank, but it's not?
Yeah.
There was another word they used for it? I
This
can't
is
remember
the
what it
first-
was.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. But
Yeah.
This is the first time they've clarified as that, which I think is good.
It just
You know.
means so, like, if you've got like dudes with 2 attacks in the front rank, you got to lose them first, basically.
Yeah. Again, I just don't think that they've worded this very well because
Oh,
it's
I
just
mean, the
saying
whole
like, if
thing's
a
there.
unit with this pressive battle rule has 2 fighting ranks, can I remove casualties from the second rank? Like to me, I thought you could, but first you need to. So I think they should have said like, do you have to remove?
And
from
the poor
first
new
rank?
players, because technically you're not actually taking them
Yeah,
off.
it's a poorly worded
Yeah.
question because what they're
Yeah.
implying is you can't remove it from the second rank at all. But what
Yeah,
they mean
yeah.
is, you take it from
Yeah.
the first rank first, and then the
Yeah.
second rank.
Yeah. And yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah.
I'm sure that's
It's
what
just,
they meant.
in software
100%.
terms, this is like they're patching a patch of a patch, and then the whole thing turns into a piece of crap.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, or if there was put first at the end of that sentence, then it would have been fine.
Mm.
Yeah, 100%. They had the work experience kid has been editing this clearly.
If a unit contains
Well, they are
models of the
getting
2
better, but-
different troop types, how do I determine its maximum rank bonus? It is the majority of the models.
Yeah,
Determines the
great.
unit's maximum rank bonus. That's cool.
Right. Good to know.
Sorry,
Yep.
I was getting confused. I thought it was this. No, where was the other big chunk
Where are
of
we? Much else in
infantry?
here?
Oh, it's coming up over here.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Cool. What else
Might
we
be
got? Oh,
different.
blue stuff.
We've got new blue stuff in the shooting. Can a unit that is partially on a hill shoot in 2 ranks? No, you have to be entirely on the hill. Now they're using entirely, not even fully within.
Entirely.
Man, they're coming up with some new ways. So
Entirely
you have to
on
be
the hill.
entirely on the hill. Yeah.
So these little hills with big units, that big unit ain't getting the benefit. You're not fitting
Yeah.
50 gobos on a little hill and getting them all to shoot.
And when a model fights, must it make all of its attacks, or can it choose to make fewer? No, if a model is able to fight, must make all of its attacks. Is that to do with like this whole challenging thing where you don't want to wipe out, but you don't want to kill the champ?
Oh,
which
yeah.
is
yeah.
good. So you go, oh no, I'm only going to do 1 hit, and then suddenly my dragon rips
yeah.
you to shreds and stomps you.
I think it's important to have it in the rules for that reason. Yeah. That's good. Now, what was the stuff? What was that?
Models in a fighting rank cannot fight if they are killed before they have a chance to fight, but can models in a second fighting rank, in the case of the units with oppressive battle rule, fight if the model in the front is slain? And can a model make a supporting attack if the models in the fighting ranks in front of it are slain? Oh, I've got to leave. So I'm off.
This is that meme where it's got like that lady and it's just got like all the like mathematical equations. It's just
So are they talking about like you got the 2 dudes and then you've got a spearman guy behind and the guy in front gets killed, even the guy next to him. The guy with the spear can still fight. Is that sort of what they're trying to get at here?
Yeah,
Because they're saying
yeah.
yes, unless they have been killed,
Yeah.
models
of
that
course
are in
we
a
do.
fighting rank or that are able to make sporting attacks can do so as normal. In other words, casualties inflict reduce firstly the number of models in the fighting ranks that are able to fight, starting with the first fighting rank, and secondly, the number of models in the supporting rank that are able to fight.
That it's very
I'd love
wordy.
to put some of this through ChatGPT or something and ask it.
And
to-
just-
can you explain
can
it?
you
Like,
just-
can you write it
yeah.
properly? Yeah.
Can you write
Yeah.
that in half the length? Yeah, and it would.
maybe GW does need to use AI.
No, they no AI. So I mean, this is where you know they're telling the truth because this is not AI.
Yeah, that's it.
I am actually. I'm kind of tempted to put that. To actually
Yeah,
do
we
that.
should try that one. We should like take all those presser battle ones and those FAQs and whack it in its own FAQ. GW releases it. I do it in this font and everything.
How to
Josh
speak.
is doing it
Yeah,
now.
GW.
Anyway,
I'm doing it now.
magenta one.
Mm.
On page 157, it states that units that pursue and catch an enemy that fell back in good order count as having charge during the next turn. But what exactly does this mean? Exactly what it says. The pursuing unit counts as having charged its enemy during the next turn of the game when the combat is fought, even though the unit will not actually move during that turn. This means rules. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to keep reading it. Isn't that what people were doing? I'm not sure. That's how I played it, but unless I've missed something.
Yeah, I thought that's how everyone played it. But,
Yeah, it must be just worded a bit weird.
mm.
I've got a much more concise translation. Can I pop this up?
Pop it up.
Oh.
Back it up.
It's not really zoomed in. Question: if front rank models are slain before fighting, can models behind them still fight or make supporting attacks? Yes. Any model that is alive and eligible to fight may do so. Casualties removed from the fighting ranks first and then from supporting ranks.
Yeah, done. Yeah.
Done.
It's like the whole idea of like how many people can attack, work that out first, and then go backwards. Yeah, like it's actually not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can an evasive unit use that special rule whilst engaged in combat? No. Even that, I don't know much about those
Yeah, I
rules.
don't think I've
'cause
ever
haven't
seen
used my
evasive
baggage.
used. Okay.
Yeah, because
So I
that's
haven't
isn't that if you
properly-
get shot, then you can
Yeah,
fall
then
back. Okay.
Yeah, you
or something.
can move around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move like D6 inches or something, isn't it? If you
Is there
if you're like a single
cases?
character
Is that like when?
or a moving
So is that
value
like
or
when you're
something?
playing?
Okay.
Is this another? Is this another FAQ of a Skaven thing where like you get hit by a warp lightning cannon and you're in combat, and so you evade it and then you get out of combat? Is that what people were doing?
Oh.
Yeah, because you know how those dudes could just shoot through anything. And hit
Yeah,
anything. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, although it does say you got to
Oh,
be
it falls back in
targeted.
good order.
Yeah, I thought it was a targeted
Evasive
attack.
is one per
Yeah.
turn when this unit is declared the target. Yeah, it may choose to fall back in good order and flee directly away from the enemy shooting at it.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's just clarifying
Yeah.
you can't be whilst engaged. I mean, there might be the odd case where you can shoot at someone and target them while they're in combat. Like for example, you can actually like well, it's still a magic missile. That's not really this. You don't do
Like a scream sort of
actually
thing. Or-
in evasive. So this is not the FAQ. Just in general, if I shoot a fireball at an evasive person, they can still evade. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like the dragon, the Shaggoth can cast his magic missile in combat.
Yeah. Same with the scream, right?
Yeah, so is that? Yeah. I don't
So
know.
it screams
just
like
locked it
a-
in. Okay, that's fair
Yeah,
enough. I
yeah.
just wonder if there was people doing shenanigans when they're just pulling out
Yeah.
of combat. I
Cut
guess
down on shenanigans.
impact hits and stomp
Impact
attacks
hits.
cannot be directed against a character that's joined a unit unless the unit has unit strength 5 or less. Does this limit also apply to unit champs? Yes. Whilst unit champs are not characters, they function like characters in many ways. And this is one. Impact hits and stomp
Right.
attacks are indiscriminate and targeting specific
Makes
models.
sense.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
I like
thought
I like
any
it.
other way. Yeah, but nice to clarify that. Is it just
then-
one on their page?
I love this one. Are wounds lost as a roll to the model with timber falling on a unit count towards the enemy's combat result? Yes. I mean, it's in the combat phase,
Great.
so
Great.
that's awesm. Love it.
Mm.
If
Right.
can
If tree man falls
magically-
on you, you're more likely to flee. I
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's cool.
Uh,
Then
Is
we
that
took
it?
some characters stuff. This is cool, and this has sort of been needed, I think. Can my army include a character that has a higher leadership than my general if that character has a special rule, loner, for example, that prevents them from being the general? And the answer is yes. Does that fix any of your issues with your it doesn't fix anything with your sisters, does it, though? With high elves, that's a different issue. You know how some people were taking that woman one that I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. But I think that they clarified that because you can't, like with the horn. I don't think it was as good as what people were doing because it was
Okay.
like
No.
I don't know if they
I can't
changed
remember what
it.
it was,
to-
but it was something. Yeah, but this is like your Slayer stuff and all that, so that's cool. Yeah.
yeah,
And then another clarification: if my army includes a mercenary character, can I make them in general? No, they have to be the actual general from the main army, which is cool.
Mm.
Here we go. You like this one, Josh? We actually called this last night in the pod. Maybe you can read. These
Oh,
ones.
yeah. I'll read. Yeah, this is we'll discuss this. I had
Yeah.
a question just pertinent to this,
literally.
and I think
yeah.
this actually does. It makes an implicit character limit to the units. If there is no space for a character in the front rank of the unit with oppressive battle rule, can they join the second rank? No. Characters must be placed in the front rank. If they can't, they must retire to the rear.
To the rear. Yeah.
To the rear. Can characters displace command group models into the second rank of a unit with oppressive battle rule? No. Command group models must always be in the front rank of their unit. Final question. If a character is in the back rank of the unit due to there not being enough space for them in the front rank, do they confer any bonuses to the unit? Unless they have a special rule stating otherwise? No.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right.
And that also means you're gonna have to say like if you got full command and you can't really whack a lot of characters in there, can you? Because suddenly
No.
you run out
You'll
of
need to be like 6 wide, 7
6 or
wide if
7
you
wide, yeah.
whack a whole bunch of unreasonable characters in. And that also means when you're putting like a chariot or something in a infantry unit, that's taking up a lot of space in the front rank too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
people, it's probably coming slightly less, but yeah.
It
No,
is,
totally.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it is. It does, large space.
So with damsel in a obviously you got your formation, your lance formation. That all counts as the front rank, doesn't it? If they're on the outside, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's also got another rule, doesn't she? That she can be in the back ranks or something.
Yeah, the damsel, you can be in the back ranks anyway.
For those ones, I think they're.
So she got a special rule that lets her do that.
Yeah, it's really, the ones I've seen are like the Tomb Kings, where they just whack like 3 of those necrotechs, and they basically, 2 of them are sitting in the back rank or like the second rank, and just using
their bonuses and
well, it's because, and I guess I don't know if the other, because I haven't played that necrotech for so long. I don't know if that's cumulative. Like, can you get, because you get hatred, but you get +1 attack. So can you do 2 or 3 of them and get +2, +3, plus attack? So, and they're saying, well, even if it's cumulative, they've got to be in the front rank to do it. So
Lovely. There's some good clarifications
some
in here.
war machines can have additional models attached to them, such as the Orc Billy. If the war machine is destroyed, are they attached models also destroyed? And the answer is yes. And that will come later to Cathay, which that is relevant.
Yeah, very relevant.
Battlefield terrain to defend a low linear obstacle unit must move its front rank into base contact. Are skirmishers able to do this, or does their lack of ranks prevent it? Skirmishers can defend a low linear obstacle. To do so, simply move as many skirmishers as possible into base contact with it. This is where they're having these little exceptional weird things just because they're fucking around with skirmishers. I mean, that's probably how people are playing it. Do army special rules extend to mercenaries? I include, unless stated otherwise, no.
So with the skirmishers, just to get my head around that, does that mean you can extend past the model allowance because you're trying to fill up the whole LLO, meaning that you can get more models?
Well, you can do whatever you want, okay? Because you're just defending it. You just move in contact with it and do, if you want to hide all behind it or you want to go wide. This isn't ranking up.
Yeah, because you need to put in base contact with the feature rather than the unit charging you.
So does that mean, how does that work for attacks then? Like, does the whole rank get to attack the whole front against?
I think it probably can be as wide as the low linear obstacle.
So you could get
probably
more
can't
attack.
go further, but I think you can get more attacks.
Yeah,
I think so. That's how I read it.
Yes, sweet.
As long as the low linear obstacle is wider than the unit.
That's true.
But I can think if it's the other way around, if the unit charging you is super wide, you probably can't go any further than the low linear obstacle. I feel like it goes both ways.
Okay, I don't know.
Good.
This seems weird.
Yeah.
But aren't you already
I feel like that's going to be much less likely.
Yeah.
But just as a thought experiment.
Now this one might be. I might be not over the top of this, but if a unit is limited to 2, for example, 0 to 3 per specific type of character, or 0 to 3 per 1,000, how many such units can I field in a 2,000 point army at an event using combined arms composition? I can't remember what that one is. You field up to 3 per character in the first example, and up to 6 in total for the second.
The second example,
combined
which
arms
is
only restrict units with no other restrictions on them. Okay. If a unit has any form of that's the one that just went. You can only have 3 characters and whatever it is, 6 special. Plus core and
and I like that. Note that 1+, for example, is a restriction. So therefore, you can have unlimited number of a 1+. It's not bound by the 0 to 6.
No, that's cool. I like that. That. Can a unit control more than one objective on the battlefield? This is good. Or object. For example, can a unit control a special feature, a battlefield objective, a secondary objective, such as battlefield train? No. If a unit is in a position to control 2 or more such objects, you must first choose one. I mean, that's applicable Beastman, because if you want to control your herdstone, you're not getting any objectives.
True.
True.
And I was just reading some of the Aussie chat like that. That's a question that came up a lot during CanCon because there were so many objectives on the tables. Mostly it was ruled that way,
depending on the
but it's nice to have it
comp.
Properly done.
No, 100%. That is
well. Good. I've been talking for the first one. How about who wants to run the Forces of Fantasy? Because I don't even know this one either.
I can do it. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well, do you want me to do this, and then you can?
Is it dwarves? You can do these ones,
and then you can read up the changes, possibly.
Oh yeah, maybe we can do it like that. Yeah, okay, that actually makes it easier because then I can drop them.
So the ranges unit size has changed from 5 to 20. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was just 5
So they've-
plus.
It
Yeah,
is. It
5
was
plus.
5+.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
There we
So
go.
they're capping them. Capping
Yep.
big skirmishes.
Going along, the Lector of Sigma has changed its leadership characteristic to 9, and Priest of Sigma has gone up to 8. Are they all +1? I'm guessing.
Cool. So what were
I
they?
Right?
Yeah, Lector was
Oh, they
leadership 8, and
Yeah, okay.
Priest was leadership 7.
That's cool. That's really buffed their spell, their prayers then.
Yeah, awesome.
At least a little bit. I shouldn't like say it's huge, but
Yeah. High Priest of Auric, has gone up to a
Same
9,
deal.
and the Priest of gone up to 8.
yeah, awesome. Yes, okay. So
yeah,
the
that's
other
the same
errata,
buff.
yeah, there it is. Sorry, it's the other errata did that. With they're basically all
Yeah,
their
with-
leadership's cool.
Yeah, so
I
all the
like that.
characters have gone up. Yep.
Yeah, that's really
Right.
good, Fanfire. Yeah, awesome.
Oh, very good.
Clouds of Soot and Smoke change the rule as follows. Unless it is mounted, this model is considered to be behind full cover, whilst it is within 3 inches of a friendly unit whose troop type is War Machine.
Mm. So the original just didn't have that
Oh,
mounted condition.
yeah,
So before that,
okay,
it was just
interesting.
literally this model.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
sweet.
So,
okay. That's
yeah,
the one I'm
which is
catching
good.
up on. I didn't see that. Yeah.
That is pretty good.
Oh! I like this next one.
Oh,
I need
Yeah.
to get some.
And yeah,
painting.
so Flagellants and the Prophet of Doom. Is that the champ? Is it the Prophet of Doom?
yeah.
yep.
Change the toughness characteristic to
Oh.
4.
The 4. That I actually am surprised that wasn't. I actually, totally didn't realize they were tough 3.
Because that was
Should've been
in
tough for
other
ages ago.
editions, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
they've been tough 4 for a few editions. I can't remember if they were tough 4 in 6 ed because that book was kind of weak, but definitely 7th and 8th they were.
I mean,
4.
tough 4 with 5-up ward against non-magical and
Yeah.
unbreakable. That's
Tough
a bit of
4.
a tank.
Yeah,
Mm.
watch out, dragons.
That's right.
Royal Peg. Change it
Royal
points
Peg.
to
Royal Peg.
+70.
I know. I saw this. I was waiting for this to
And-
bomb.
I didn't know.
Troop
Monstrous
types.
creatures.
The
Monstrous
monstrous
creatures.
creature. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So they've gone up by
this
10
is-
points. And
Okay.
this is massive, right? This
This is massive. There goes that meta. That meta is
It just blew up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Back on the war horses, boys.
Yeah,
Back on there.
we're back on the menu.
You still have the Barded Peg as an option, but it's not +1 toughness. It's only
Yeah.
+1
Yeah,
wound.
yeah.
So it's there if you want the mobility, but you're not getting as much resilience, which I love that change.
Yes.
I've been waiting for this
Totally.
change for 2 years.
Cool. Okay.
Very much on board.
Polearm,
That's awesome.
so-
that is awesome.
the profile has changed. Single-handed in combat, obviously strength as user.
Sorry,
Fight
can I just butt in
strength.
once and go back
yeah.
to just from the having
Yes.
the chat we had yesterday around Chaos Dwarves with the what was the dude called? The not the Shaggoth. I keep forgetting its name. What's the Torok? Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's
That, yeah.
the guy he was talking
It's
about.
going to be one of these because it's in the Renegades. It's going to be one of the only thing that's ended up being like a 360 charger at some point. It's actually it's you buff. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's just one of these.
I think Renegades might have to adjust to these. If this is a lot of these other like ridden monsters get changed to monstrous creature,
Yeah.
I feel like Val will probably be obliged to do the same.
Cool. Anyway,
For the
sorry,
stuff
carry on.
Renegades.
No, you're right. I'll probably hit the note first because it's going to explain it better. So
I think the
Apollo
note's
has 2
relevant.
profiles.
Yeah.
You must choose which. You must choose which the unit will use. Okay. Yep. When its combat is chosen during. Yeah. So basically, you choose to be single-handed or double-handed. A model wielding a polearm cannot make a supporting attack during a turn which it's charged. And then single-handed is just going to be strength as user, fight an extra rank. But obviously, you're going to be able to have your shieldy boy there. And then double-handed is strength +1, AP -1, but it requires 2 hands.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
So I'm a bit dumb here. What was it before?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
really just clarifying because
Okay.
this polearm before it was in the book. You've got to choose which version it will use at the start of the first round of a combat. But obviously that got outdated when they changed it, so you could change every round of combat. So really, they're just trying to clarify that they still get that benefit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
sweet.
I like that.
Battle Pilgrims changed the points to 6, and then changed the unit size 5 to 30, and 0 to 1 for a Grail Reliquary. However you want to say it.
Oh wait, how's that relevant? Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Okay. So they were 8 points.
Wow, that's a
They were
big drop.
8. That's huge.
Never saw
25%.
Yeah.
I've never seen the table. So, oh man, that's really puts them in an interesting position. Actually, I don't know why the size is rated. Okay, so in the book it's 5 to 30 Battle Pilgrims. And it doesn't have anything about the Grail Reliquary, but in the options it says may include a Grail Reliquary.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why.
Down,
I think maybe
definitely.
they're just clarifying that the 0 to 1, but it wasn't like you had to take Grail Reliquary. So it hasn't changed that. So it's really just the point drop by 2, which
huge.
Yeah,
that's a good drop.
Wow.
2 points. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that brings them much more into the possible.
And then,
but maybe even just small units, little road bumps. I don't know, different roles they could play.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So we get into some what do you call it? Wood elves.
Wood elves. So Glade Guard changed the points to 10. Not sure what they're up before.
They were 11.
Okay,
so they've dropped by 1
point.
Eternal Guard changed the points to 12.
Oh, they were 13. Oh, the elves are dropping by 1.
Dryades and Nymphs change the movement characteristics to 6.
That is good.
6.
Yep.
Armor 1.
Armor Bane 1 to the
Oh,
list of special rules.
I reckon they're sticking it to AOS here. They're going, we're going to get these models used in our world.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Patty's going to be loving
yeah.
that.
So
You are.
just
She's gonna
clarify.
get back to Wood Elves.
Movement 5 to 6. Yeah. And yeah, they didn't have any armor bane. Wow.
Have they ever been movement 6 though? Is
No.
that what they were? No, that's
No. They've never been movement 6.
They're still not that strong, but I still think they're still
movement
lacking a
6
little bit.
skirmishers. They skirmish? Yeah, skirmishers. Tough 4.
Skirmish.
I don't know.
Tough 4. If they were strength 4, yeah, I reckon you see.
Yeah, it's a strength. Yeah.
Strength 3.
That
Really...
armor bane might bump them up a bit.
Yeah, I think they've tried to bump them up with armor bane. I don't know that because they didn't have any AP, did they?
Yeah,
they just had hand weapon.
Yeah,
AP 1 would be, I reckon, definitely.
Yeah, I reckon if they give an AP 1 rather than just armor bane, maybe you'd see them because that's halfway to a strength 4 AP 1.
Yeah, it is.
It's half the equation.
Glade Riders changed the points to 17 and then changed the unit size to 4+.
That's interesting that they've gone 4+.
Because dropped by 1 point. They were 18, and they were 5+. So yeah,
it's interesting. Wood elves.
Yeah.
There's nothing like here that you're going, man, this is OP, but I wonder if there's just subtle changes where people are going to go.
I think it's they're having to. Yeah, because a lot of the core and rank and file of the Wood Elves just wasn't competitive, so I think they've just realised they've had to drop everything to try to get them in line with the rest of the game.
And then obviously they've rather than fix their sin, they've just tried to eradicate it with point changes. Fuck's sake!
So what did the sisters drop? Yeah,
by 2 points.
2 points. Okay,
so they were on 24.
What are they versus the Wild
22.
Riders? Okay, so now they're down to 22 from 20. The Wild Riders are still 27, so they are getting cheaper.
Wait, get to the next page, man.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Keep scrolling. It's not over yet.
Okay,
Wild Riders 26.
Okay. There you go. They should have really deleted this fucker or something. Oh, I don't know. Anyway. Cool. Okay. Well, yeah. Point changes to. I mean, this is the idea that people wanted to see. They wanted to see the weaker stuff get bumped a bit, which is cool. And points changes are a subtle way to do it to see what happens over the next 6 months or so. So that's cool.
Definitely. Hit dwarves next. So for the Doom Seeker, they've changed or deleted character from the troop type. But then they've added skirmisher to the list of special rules. So
cool.
It still needed that, but can't
I think
challenges.
That cleans up a lot of weirdness.
Yeah, definitely.
Weird rules.
The Empire Arcane Journal, which I'm sure we've got a review coming out soon. General Hans von Lowenhack changes leadership characteristic to 10.
Cool.
Was he
Must
was
have been
9
9 or
before?
something.
Yeah, he was 9.
And added, oh no, this is sorry. Von. Oh, geez. Tricks.
Trick shots.
Help me.
Trick
Help me,
shot.
someone.
Von
Keep
trick
going.
shot.
Keep going.
Trick shots.
Yeah.
Wondrous.
I don't know.
Aquabus.
Aquabus.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Add magical attacks to the list of special
Oh, it
rules.
didn't have magical attacks. Oh, that's a random
Oh, yeah.
oversight. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done,
It
guys.
wasn't so wondrous before, but now it is wondrous. There we go.
It's especially wondrous.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one. Oh, yeah.
So
It's pretty good.
Brett's
Sniping out
change
some
the base
bloody,
size from
stuff.
So, yeah, this Warhorse one. So, change the base size as follows from and range between 25 by 50 to 30 by 60. That's on the page of the Outcast Wizard. So the Outcast Wizard had an option to ride a Warhorse, and the base size in the Arcane Journal was 25 to 50.
Yeah, right.
So this means he can be on a bigger base and fit in a lance without being in a weird small base. I don't know that there's anything else that gets an option for a Warhorse in the book. I don't think. I think it's just him.
So did he have to go on with so what were the fast cav version?
Mounted Yeoman?
Yeah, were they 25 by 50?
Yeah, they're 25 by 50. Okay. So yeah, it was a bit weird.
Wood Elf Realm Arcane General Errata's Orion delete fear from his list of special rules.
It's because I think he's got terror. I'm just looking at it now. Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if that was a bit dumb.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
bit unnecessary.
And then the Spectral Hounds add the following to the end of the rules. In addition, whilst one or more Hounds of Orion remains, Orion himself cannot be targeted by enemy shooting.
Yeah, that's just that stupid other thing that got in the way because they're different troop types and you can just shoot him.
So does that mean if you've got like a lot of shots in one shooting, like if you've got 20 shots, they go in, they all have to be targeted at the one Hound remaining. They kill it, but all those other shots are lost because they couldn't target him at that step.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
plays, or
you
do
can't let you just do
over?
one at a time, can you? I don't know how that works with bulk roll.
Yeah.
That makes him really survivable for some of that shit.
Yeah.
I
think
that's a
that
good
would help.
buff. Yeah.
Especially
that's
like a
because you can't target him. So
an organ gun or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole shot's lost, and then you have to target him separately with something else. That is, if that's how it's intended, then it's a good buff. Because I'm surprised he didn't drop his points. Like they dropped the points in all the other Wood Elves. So maybe they're hoping just this buff will be enough to get him up to a more common.
Well,
level.
I think that I've seen a few people take him, but it's more fun.
Like he was at SummerSlam Smash.
Yeah, but
wasn't he?
there
He
was.
did okay there.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
maybe
he's
this
pricey
is-
because he's pushing that 400 and whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
or something.
Yeah.
It's quite expensive.
But yeah, maybe if you just get a bit more survivability.
Something tells me that I don't even know what Araloth was, but something tells me 150 points is still too expensive. Am I right? I don't know.
I don't have these. I don't have the Arcane Journal up here. I don't have that one.
So I have no idea.
I see the High Elf Arcane Journal is quite black there, which is very unfortunate. Don't see any love for Seaguard.
No,
apparently they're doing very well. Seaguard, then they must.
Araloth was 170
on this. Yep.
Oh, okay. This is cool. They've fixed this one. Oh no, this is different. I got confused, etc. But it's actually the Empire. Okay, that's the same thing. Oh, is it the same thing? No, change the entry as follows: light cav warhorse, a heavy cav barded warhorse. That just depends. Probably because you can take this. I haven't got it in front of me. Well, actually, it's behind me. We don't have digital copies of these friggin' things. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Which one? The Cetrus Fury?
Cetrus Fury, yeah.
I've got it. I've got it here. Hold on.
I
I'm
don't
just
have
on
it
the
on
page. Which page is it? 38.
Just resync this because I don't have it in my books here.
Then they changed the warhorse to toughness of just blank.
Wait, what? So Renegade Crowns. So barded. Wait, which warhorse? Troop type, regular cav, heavy cav. They changed it to light cav, heavy cav. Okay. All right. Weird. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And then Feint and Dodge. Yeah. Feint and Dodge changed the entry as follows. Once per game, When an enemy model directs its attacks against a model with a special rule, you may make that enemy model re-roll its successful rolls to hit.
Didn't they already have this in there?
No, this is the one where
the-
they just had they cut it off. Like,
Yeah, they
wasn't
cut it off. But
book.
hadn't they already had?
Yeah, but that was in a different PD. Like if you go back to the downloads,
Oh,
this
okay.
whole
So
bit's in a
this is why it's
different
red.
PDF.
Ah, I
so
see,
they've
I see,
joined them in here.
Okay.
I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. FAQs. What have we got? Anything in dwarves?
Oh.
Yeah. If a unit of enemy infantry charges a unit with Master of Rune of Hesitation, can it make use of Press Battle Rule to fight in 2 ranks? No, although the rune prevents a charging unit from using certain weapons or special rules, the unit has still charge and thus cannot use the Press of Battle rule.
Lovely. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Right. Unit of enemy
makes
infantry
sense.
charge unit with the master unit can make use.
Because yeah, you shouldn't get the benefit of not charging.
Mm.
You know, like the whole point of that magic item is not to give a benefit to the opposition.
Yeah.
And then it also goes to say, what if a unit of enemy infantry charges a unit with a Master Rune of Hesitation, does it gain the initiative bonus? Yes. The Rune of Hesitation only prevents the use of certain weapons and special rules.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Because I think
Right.
that might have been people playing it. I can't remember.
Yeah,
people.
I wouldn't surprise me because
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
it's very poorly phrased.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. What else have we got
pretty
for
good.
dwarves?
When a dug-in unit of skirmishers is charged by an enemy unit, does it lose that status? No.
And that's that whole move thing, isn't it? Like if you move,
Yeah.
suddenly you lose it, and they're saying no.
No, yeah,
Is that
it's
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
guessing
because
so, yeah.
skirmishers have to rank up. Yeah. Okay.
And then if a unit has the dug-in becomes engaged in combat, does it lose that status if a model within it accepts or declines a challenge and moves through the ranks?
I
No.
suppose it's that whole if you move,
Who's
you lose.
making
lose
these
dugout.
arguments?
And then previously they said a move is a move.
move.
If you move. It's like, well,
Yeah.
only
yeah.
if you move from a challenge and you dug in, it's not a move. So
Yeah.
a move's a move when it's not a move.
Until
But
it's
it is a
not,
move.
Yeah.
If it's to do with being drilled, moved. I don't know. It's
What else have we
So,
got?
yeah,
Can
you go, Josh.
a Doomseeker join a unit of Slayers? No, as per the errata, a Doomseeker is not a character. Okay, well, yeah, okay. So you've answered your own question in this. They are
Yeah.
loners and outcasts even among Slayers, and as such, they act as one model. Great. I mean, it's nice. Yeah, make them. They should have been skirmishers from the start. Honestly, the character thing was very confusing. When a goblin hewer shoots using the Whirling Death Special rule, does it add D3 modifier to the number of shots rolled for each rank and file, or just a single D3 modifier?
oh,
Just a single D3 modifier. You do not get an extra D3 per rank of file. Per rank
What?
of file?
Yeah.
wasn't that the whole good thing about that? Which
Yeah.
is still pretty shit.
Yeah, it was pretty shit. And now it's shitter.
No, it's even worse.
Oh, what?
What does the rule say? How does that? Goblin
Do you get
healers.
+1 per rank and then it's just got a D3 modifier? Is that what it is?
It says the number of shots fired is equal to the roll of the true dice plus a D3 modifier per rank.
Every rank. So they've nerfed it.
D3 modifier per rank if it's in the front or rear arc, or per file if it's in the unit's flank arc. So
Yeah.
wait, hold on. So where does this leave us? So does it
Yeah,
add a
we get
D3 modifier to the number of shots
they're saying for
rolled?
every shot on the artillery dice. So if you rolled a 10, are you rolling 10? Is that what this is saying? They're just clarifying it's not 10 D3 per rank. It's
But it
just,
says you do not get an extra D3 per rank or file. But
Yeah.
it says in the
Yeah.
the way the rule is, how is this answering any questions? This is like literally just saying opposite to what the Arcane
Yeah.
Journal is telling us.
To me, they just nerfed it. They just nerfed it in really shit
but
way.
I don't know if that's what they meant to
You think-
do. or
Surely they should have
not.
errated it if they were going to nerf it like that. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
true.
Like,
Yes. Yes, it's in the
complete
wrong
opposite
section. Yeah.
interpretation.
Yeah.
The number of shots fired is equal to the roll of 2 dice plus a D3 modifier either per rank or per file.
And the fact they haven't, yeah, you're right. They haven't like errated the actual like replace
Mm.
sentence too.
I should really errata this because this
When
is really
shooting a goblin.
unclear now.
Roll an artillery dice before making a roll to hit. The number of shots fired is equal to the roll of the artillery dice plus. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. My gut feel is like they're just saying, "Oh, it's a single
It's too
D3."
complicated. It's just dumb.
But then it does say
Don't
you
make
do
it
not get an
correct.
extra D3 per rank or. But that's what the fucking rule is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. That's just dumb.
That's
And
really
why
dumb.
would you nerf that? No, you don't ever see it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
know.
that
You don't.
Let's keep
changes.
going. What else have we got? If a model bearing the laurels of victory stands and shoots as a charge reaction, causing one or more unsafe wounds, are those unsafe wounds each worth 2 combat result points? No. Okay. I think because the laurels of victory gives you double points
Yeah.
for wounds caused, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I
Oh,
mean,
okay, yeah.
Okay.
that would have been a reasonable interpretation
Well,
that it would,
It's
but
not. No,
since
because
it
your
doesn't.
stand and shoot's done in the move. You only get bonuses to combat results and shit like that for in the combat phase, don't you? Like that's the whole idea of it. And so if it's a stand and shoot, you're doing it in the movement phase, so you wouldn't get any bonus to combat result anyway. That's how I understand it.
sense.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to read that. Yeah.
Where is it? Is this in the Arcane Journal or is this in the?
No, Kingdom.
Oh,
of
this is the.
Bretonnia.
Oh, so I can't see it. Yeah, okay. This is actually.
Do you want to do that one? Can you read that, Andrew?
Oh, back to me.
I can see.
Oh, hang
Sorry,
on.
with Laurel's
Sorry.
victory, because it's phrase when determining your combat result, each unsafe wound caused by an attack made by the bearer is worth 2 combat point results rather than 1. So it doesn't specify during combat round or anything like that. No, so I can see why
Yeah.
there was an argument to say that
Yeah,
stand and shoot would include. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's clarified. Nice. What have we? Oh, is this the lance formation one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that. Can I do this one?
Yeah.
I love this one. When a unit in lance formation is engaged in combat, every model on the outside counts as being in base contact. How many enemy models count as being in base contact with the lance? This is blue, by the way, so they've changed this now. I've got it in front of me somewhere, maybe. Every model within the first fighting rank that is within a number of inches equal to its movement characteristics of the lance. In the case of an enemy regular or heavy infantry, the second fighting rank is not in base contact. There is another rank in the way.
So
don't know
they've
what to make
stopped
of
this
that.
whole thing around the entire front rank fighting rank fights. Is that
So
as
does that
well?
mean
And then they've
it's-
nerfed press a battle with it and just said you only get the front rank. Is that what they're saying? And it's only within the movement characteristic.
Yeah, it appears that way. But it's
I-
the movement characteristic of the lance.
It has improved the lance.
Mm.
Oh wait, the movement characteristics of the lance.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Oh,
It's within 8. They've switched that around.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's weird.
Confusing.
Okay, so really, so the whole front fighting rank is in base contact, and the second and supporting ranks aren't in base contact, which is a marginal improvement for the lance because before it was both front ranks were fully in contact with the lance.
Like you couldn't go into a big unit like that. Like they just,
Not if they had more than one attack base. Yeah, absolutely not. I don't think they've changed anything else. When a lance charges, it penetrates deep into the thing. But yeah, I think it's all the same. So it's really just that first paragraph. Yeah.
Okay. Oof. Confusing.
And yeah, marginal benefit for the lance. But I don't know why they use the lance's movement characteristic for that rather than because usually it's the whole game is the other. Other characteristic.
I can't believe this is buried deep in this new FAQ when this is what you really wanted to see in the rulebook. Like this whole thing here. This is good that it's.
Oh yeah, can a unit with finest warhorse a special rule re-roll the dice when using swift try? This has been a long-awaited clarification, which I think everyone has already been playing like this for ages. No, finest warhorse allow a unit to re-roll a charge roll, but the d6 roll when using swift try is not part of the charge roll. It is rolled to give modifier to the result of said charge roll.
So 2d6 is the
have it clarified.
That's your charge roll. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Confusing, but I like it.
Confused unnecessarily.
Yeah. I don't like the rule technically. I like the clarification. Yeah.
Yeah. The technicality of that rule is ridiculous.
Yeah.
A lot of the game is full of technicalities. I'll just keep doing this last few. Wood elf noble that belongs to a wild rider kindred may only wear light armor, but can they also wear a magical helmet? Yes, a helmet can be worn in addition to light armor.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, and what's the last one? In Cetra's Fury, in a doubles event, as described in Match Play Guide, which armies, if any, can a Renegade Crown's army ally with? If the primary force is Renegade Crown's Empire of Man or Bretonnia army, Renegade Crowns can be fielded as trusted allies. Great.
Cool.
You know, I'm getting to the end of this document and I'm realizing they haven't done anything for what happens with the blessing when different kingdoms of Bretonnia armies
Yeah,
fight.
that's true.
armies.
Missed that one. Yeah, with
very
the whole
nice.
exile thing.
Oh, I was really happy to fix that. Right.
Okay.
Next one. Let's keep going.
Smash through this.
Getting
It's
late. You got a pen.
It's going to have an early night tonight. That's not happened. Do you want me to read this one?
Yeah, you
Okay.
smash it
So
up.
this is the big baddie guys. So orcs, quell impetuosity whilst within 6 inches of the unit. With a special rule, a friendly impetuous unit may re-roll a failed leadership test when testing to determine if it must declare a charge. So now it's not just automatic. You actually still have to you get a re-roll. So that's cool. I like it. It's a little back to orkishness.
Great. Yeah. I mean, still, I think a lot. Yeah. Much better than automatic.
I don't know.
Automatic is
Maybe
a
it was
good
2d6 here. I'm not sure. But the chaos spawn for chaos is movement characteristics 2d6 +1 for its random move, I guess.
+1 on it. Where is its move? Yeah, 2d6 it was. So yeah, +1. That's a marked improvement actually. Like 2d6 is pretty crap. So like in terms, like you can get 2 or 3, but making the floor 3.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Let's make it just a little bit nicer. Yeah.
And then we have this from the Beastman part. Minotaurs go down to 44 points. I think they're 47 or something like that. So they've come down a little bit.
47.
And Centaurs, what, 2?
Yep, 19.
There's
19
no
to 17.
20,
Yep.
Surely. Yeah,
No,
cool. That's good. A
We get to
little
see
bit of that might help the Minotaurs. I obviously we didn't get my favorite. I really hope. I wish Monstrous Infantry had got the whole press of battle shit, but no. It's what it is. Voltide, not nerfed. This doesn't stop Voltides really, but casting value 9 up from 8, I think.
Up from 8.
So that's pretty good. And this is cool for Tomb Kings. I actually don't mind this. Change the points to 41, so that's gone up. And actually, yeah, weren't they 37 or something in Chariot? I can't remember what they are.
No, it's 43.
43. They've come down, and the armor value has gone up. That's the one I liked.
Yeah,
it's gone to 4+ for a light chat. And down to man, that's ultimate chaff. I love it. That's so good. Don't like this page 151, but I'm not playing Tomb Kings much lately, so I don't care. The armor of ages now is infantry, cavalry, or chariot only.
That's pretty good on chariot.
No,
that had to happen.
Right.
Yeah, that had to happen. It's ridiculous that it had that on the dragon.
Yeah, I like it. And the other thing too, you know how like your point about like chariots in units. I mean, it's still viable because you got wards. You put this on a chariot dude, and it's still hard to kill that 7 wound guy sitting in the unit. So, no, like I think that's all pretty good. For Tomb Kings, orcs, nothing, which they're just perfect as they are, except for the Quell impetuosity. I'm assuming this was just to fix up that with the actual chieftain dudes.
Oh yeah, that would be
base size or something.
Base size for the
Marauders.
And berserkers. Because I think that was a bit of a joke that they were still on 25. So yeah, great.
Yeah, okay,
that
cool.
got fixed.
Tomb King Guard chariots. Then I'm assuming that they come down then to 49.
Tomb Kings. Let me see. What page was that? 45. They were 53. They've gone down by 4 points.
That's good. That's cool. Maybe you'll start seeing some of these new car and royal hosts popping around. I don't know. That's interesting. It's like chariot heavy armies. Oh, I like this. This is cool. Orc and Goblin tried. Now this, I didn't realize one of these, but anyway, this is the into the errata part or whatever you call it. Sorry, the FAQ. What happens to a fanatic that ends its movement within the command range of one or more models with the hostile terrain special rule? So they're basically saying, no, you don't. It must make a dangerous terrain test rather than just die, I guess. What's this part in the what's this hostile terrain thing? Is that a?
I'm not familiar with this rule.
Effect? Yeah, I would just imagine that it's one of those ones where it's within this, it's class terrain or something, but they're saying, hey, you get to at least test it. So
rather than just dying automatically.
It's almost like a little bit of a buff to the old fanatic. Ogdra has a law for me and knows law spells from Law of Elementalism and Law of Troll Magic. Can he choose them from both? And he can. So that's cool. I wasn't sure if he could do that. So that's cool. So you can
That
just
is
pick willy-nilly from all of them.
Yep.
And then if the Troll Hag purchases a magic weapon, are any of these special rules conferred to the Motherly Love attacks? No. She can use a magic weapon. If she makes motherly love attack, she does not use a magic weapon. So that's cool.
Fair enough. That needed to be clarified.
And then the Beastman Brayherd Arcane Journal, basically saying if you ally a Beastman Brayherd army with another Beastman, can you take 2 herdstones? No, you can only include 0 to 1 herdstones per army. Now they did clarify though that if you're playing doubles, then you can have both herdstones, which is cool, which makes sense. 2 different armies.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, oh man, what's the Plague Chalice? Is that the one that makes you miscast? I don't know. But anyway, the Dark Coven one is the Wild Herd Special Army that gives you the +1 cast. But if you miscast, everyone gets like all your dudes take it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They're saying in cases such as this, both outcomes can apply. If a natural double is rolled, the spell is cast as perfect invocation and the caster suffers a hit from the Plague Chalice. However, the caster and any other members of the coven will then suffer the effects of roll on miscast as per the Dark Coven. So sort of joining them together. I'm not actually sure what that one is, sorry, off my head, but probably could have looked that one up. But obviously it's something that hurts you when you miscast or causes you to miscast, is it? Is that what it does?
I don't know.
Oh, hang on. It's actually in the Beastman. I just don't use it. It's the Bearer of the Plague rolls any natural double when making casting roll. It's cast with perfect invocation. However, each time the bearer casts perfect invocation, they suffer a strength 4 hit.
Okay.
Right. Okay. They've clarified that. Okay. Cool. So it's a little just a mix match. So you can, if you roll double 1, it still goes off, but you also take the miscast as well. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does
Okay.
the Demon Heart increase its user's dispel range? No. Tomb Kings of Khemri. Is it possible to resurrect models in a unit of skirmishers? Yes. Simply place the resurrected models in coherency, which is fine. That's the one that they can just raise up. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I guess
cool. That's great.
Does that clarify
I think
anything from
it does
vampire
because
counts too?
Oh yeah, well it probably
In a way,
does.
I don't know.
Because before it was you have to place it in base-to-base contact, wasn't it? But you couldn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering why. Yeah.
Yeah. And then just the extra books pages from that replace the Marauders with the new models. That's it. We are just got to smash out Grand Cathay now.
Cathay, here we go.
The
The one we've all been waiting for.
Interestingly, why are these 151? Were we supposed to see this and they just forgot to release it?
Ooh.
Back in 151? If these are all 153, aren't they? Oh,
Yeah, 152.
What happened here?
They had to sell some more models. They're like, we haven't hit our.
So we got some nerfs coming. Do you want me to read them out and just smash through this? Or
Smash them out.
Yeah, just crack on.
Cathayan Warhorse, delete first charge from the list of special rules.
Oh, no more first charge. Wow, that's
a
a very interesting nerf to direction to take.
Yeah,
but I mean, yeah.
Sky Lantern. Here we go. Change the
one.
Toughness down from 5 to 4.
5 to 4.
Commander,
Lovely.
delete
that
champion.
alone is already
I
enough.
know.
Delete champion.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So you just got 5 crewmen on there. Delete unbreakable, then add flammable to the list of special rules.
Finally, the paper lantern can be set alight.
Yeah. And then disengage. Should this model now? This is a. Is this a buff? Slight sort of buff. Should this model lose a round of combat, blah blah blah, and give ground, you can choose to fall back. And then when the enemy units follow up, they have to just do 2 inches and all that sort of stuff. I think the original one was you took a leadership test.
Yeah, I think so. The original one says, should this model lose a round of combat, any round of combat, it may attempt to disengage from a leadership check. So this is now conditionally have to be giving ground.
Yeah.
Wait, but then it says,
oh, sorry, I missed that.
Fall back in your order. If this, so if you test, wait, hold on. So if this test is passed, this is the original one. This model may fall back in good order rather than give ground. Oh, okay, that's okay. That's working out the same, actually. And so wait, what's the difference then? So
well, it's your
units
testing,
can
whereas
follow
this
up.
isn't testing.
Yeah, you just get it.
You just get it.
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah, right. Yeah, so there's no leadership check. So you just
Well, you
if
do
you're
your
given
leadership
ground-
test.
We do
to
the leadership check
normal
anyway.
stuff, and then you choose to disengage
Yeah, so you have to pass leadership check to give ground.
to give ground. Yeah, true. Yep. Otherwise, you'll fall back in good order.
Whereas
Anyway.
the original one, you just did leadership check with no risk of breaking.
Yeah.
But then it still
Oh.
says
Yeah, okay.
It still says enemy units that follow up this model, which is part of the disengage rule. So they still would only follow up 2 inches.
Yeah.
Is that right? It's still a
That's
bit of a
fine,
buff.
yeah.
Is that right?
I would say that. So
enemy
unless
units can follow up this model as if his model given ground moving 2 inches. Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah.
However, hold on.
I don't know. There's
Addition.
too many rules on this bloody model. Let's just keep going. The Sky Lantern bombs. Once per game, you can do the bombing run, not every turn. Against a single enemy unit that's not engaging combat.
Every turn was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So that is
great.
good.
Great. So it's a
There's
massive
another
drop.
nerf coming for
Massive
them too, I
drop.
think. Page 41, Ogre Loader. Delete the character from the troop type. Mercenary crew, change the first 2 sentences to an Ogre Loader is an additional crew. And during deployment, it's just deployed like crew. So basically, it goes also back. If you destroy the cannon,
Yep.
the Ogre's dead.
Yeah.
You
Which
remove that as well.
should have always been the case.
yeah.
So poorly
Standard of
written that it
Wei-Jin
wasn't.
changed the points to 60. I think it was like 40 or something like that. That's
was
the
40.
one that gives
Oh,
you.
yeah.
God,
So
I
it
knew
causes
what it was.
fear.
Oh, the fear thing or something.
In addition,
Terror?
all enemy units within 12
-1.
carrying the standard has -1. Yep.
Yeah.
When
yeah,
making a fear, panic, or chariot test.
Mm.
And then Icon of Heavenly Fury.
60. That's a big. That's 50% increase. That's a
Yeah.
huge jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, an Icon of Fury. That was 35.
Okay, gone to 45. During the command
And-
subphase, if they're not engaged, you take a leadership test where I think it was you just did it.
Yeah, you just activate
okay.
during the command subphase of their turn.
Yeah, you can do this every. This is still multiple goes. It's not once per game or anything. Is that right?
The
Dragon's
previous one was single use. Well, it still has that. No, the first
Oh, it
sentence in
is.
both of these is unchanged.
Oh, sorry. Okay, it's
So it's still
second, third
single
sentence.
use.
Yeah.
Okay,
so- that's
awesome.
good. It's just gone in line with you got to take a. It's like
It's a bit more like the
ones and
Horde.
everything.
And the beastman one. Yeah, it's not automatic.
Dragon
which
Eyes
is
banner, change the second sentence as follows on a 4+, and that's instead of a 3+, I think. The
Yeah,
wizard's
it was a
controlling
3+.
player may choose another target. So just nerfing that
Yeah.
a little bit.
Oh, no.
More shard goes up to
Right.
40. That's the one that blows everyone up. Isn't it? The
Yeah, that was
miscasting
40
one?
points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
then the
blowing up one,
Outcast Mask, which is the Plague of Rust, has gone to power level 1 instead of 2, which makes it pretty hard to cast still, these ones. So
Yeah.
Power level 1.
probably just on 50% if that. Get it off. Is it still an 8? I can't remember. Laura Vian.
Right.
This is a spelling correction, I think. I think in the original it said Laura Viang there, and it's in
Oh, okay.
under the Laura Vian, so nothing's changed on that, I think. And then Cathay Lance change the weapons notes to models whose troop types Cav, Monster, or Chariot only. A Cathay Lance strength and armor piercing modifiers apply only against enemy models the will to charge that turn. Does that nerf one of the... Oh, no, it's troop types Cav, Monster.
Wait, let me read out the other one.
Chariot.
So models whose truth choppers, cavalry, chariot, or monster only. Lance's strength and arm piercing modifiers apply only during a turn in which the wielder charged.
Oh, okay.
It's very similar. They've just rephrased that slightly.
Yeah.
Charge that turn.
Yeah, during a turn in which that you wielder charged. Like-
Fuck.
Does that
maybe it's because it has to
apply
be
though
against,
follow up and all that?
because it didn't clarify that it wasn't against models you haven't charged that turn. So
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Oh.
it just says it applies only during a turn in which the wielder charged, whereas now they've said against models that you've charged rather than
Yeah,
just
okay. Fair enough. It's sort
everything.
of like that whole thing
Oh,
where you
okay,
go in
yeah,
and they
yeah.
come in on the side, and so you can't, if you attack them, you're not using
Yeah,
it.
you're not
okay.
considered charging. Yeah.
Dragonfire bombs, which
Should
are
have been
also
like that to
can
start.
be mounted on the Sky Lantern, are now down to 3 from 4. So
Yeah, they were
definitely-
4. Yep.
Definitely
Ooh.
some big nerfs.
Oh, huge nerfs. Great.
Now you
Right.
can still take a character, correct? So you can still make this character mount, 7
Yeah.
wounds or whatever it is. But yeah, it's definitely not.
It's still cheap.
Yeah.
Like they haven't changed the points or anything, have they?
No,
So-
yeah.
No, they just nerfed the crap out of it, which, that's okay.
Hated it. Bring of Jet, delete the asterisk.
would you
We knew that
say-
was coming? Oh, sorry.
A character on a lantern is still pretty broken then? Because they're not affected by the toughness drop, are they? It'd just be the wounds. Like they're still getting the 7 wounds. So it's really just that you can't do the
or the shenanigans.
It's gonna be
yeah.
they're not unbreakable anymore, I guess.
What's the toughness of that character? It'd only be 4, wouldn't there? Still.
Oh, true. Yeah, true. Because otherwise they'll be running tough 5, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, okay. They have nerfed characters then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a Beastman player. My character's a tough 5. Yeah, sorry. I keep forgetting. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Yeah. I mean, that is going to do something. Yeah. Delete the asterisks for Wonder of Jet. And it's also power level 1 as well. I'm not sure what Downquiet Spirits is, but I'm assuming it's around that 8 as well.
Oh, I'm so glad they dropped the asterisks from Wonder Jet. That's just going to simplify so many comm systems. They can just take the Wonder Jet out of the inevitable list of stuff that you can't take multiples of. Yeah. Like it actually opens up because there's so many times you're just like, no, you can't have multiples of anything, and often this is a cause of that.
Yeah.
I still don't like multiples of magic missiles. I think it's
no.
Seal of Xing Po changed the points to 35. Not sure what it was. It's probably 25, I'm guessing. Something that you probably
seal. Where is it? 25. Yeah, it was 25.
Yeah, okay. And then we got some frequently asked questions, and this is it, really. The Heavenly Beacon allows you to modify the roll by +or -1. If you have multiple balloons, does it go up? No, not cumulative. Smack.
Right.
And the Grand Cannon's Thunderous Impact special rule cumulative? No. In other words,
smack.
Yeah, nothing's fucking cumulative. Master of the Elemental Winds can only be used once per turn, but is this once per wizard or once per army? This is once per army, which is different. So yeah, this is the +1 to cast if you're next to a wizard within 6. So
yeah,
that is definitely a nerf to Cathay, because like if with Wild Herd you can do it, like each of you get a +1. Whereas this is saying no, only one of you get it. Is that how it's read? So nerfing it down a bit.
Yeah.
Reading that right.
Layers of nerfs to Cathay. Will be interesting to see how they end up after this. I mean, they're going to get a whole bunch of new units. So
exactly.
I think maybe they just had all this nice stuff to get them through this period of transition. And then hopefully, with the expansion of the list, they'll get much more interesting armies, archetypes going.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of shooting coming for them, so there's still going to be a shooty army, just in a different way. So,
just in a different way. But yeah, this is all very. I don't know. I think I'm not sure what would change from the nerfs of Cathay. Like, I think that's all very reasonable.
Did you see anything outside of Cathay, just in general, just before we wrap it up? Was there anything that stood out as like left field or something that you didn't realize or they missed? Totally?
I wasn't expecting them to finally nerf the Royal Peg.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't think anyone.
I thought they would have done
it
by now.
If they were saying that?
No one was expecting it because it had been the case for so long.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone's expected this. It's gonna change. Like, so Cathay and the Bretts have been right up there since 1.5.
And then Undead with their regen thing it's not smashing Undead, but it's just
Vampire
bringing
counts.
them back.
Vampire counts gonna be right up there by themselves.
Yeah.
No one else.
Yeah, well, I mean, slightly being able to not regen the regens for the Graveguard. Their Graveguard's still going to be tough, but
not as
not as tough, I guess. Not as tough. Yeah, but no, this is going to change the meta a lot, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it's going to be so interesting to see what happens to Bretonnian now.
Them a bit. Because I don't know.
Yeah, it could do. But yeah, no.
And the Minotaurs, I mean, 2-point drops on the Minotaurs, whatever. I mean, you can see them everywhere now. So. Skeleton chariots running around 4-up save. That's pretty cool.
Carrying chariots, flagellants, battle pilgrims.
Oh, the battle pilgrims and the flagellants. That's going to be it. Yeah.
I just wish they did move through cover was updated to not
it's actually
drop
the dice and just make it just like open, like just go straight through. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously they didn't. What are the misses?
Needed to be fixed. Why didn't they fix that? You're right.
They missed your exile thing, Josh. They didn't do anything with Seaguard.
Seaguard are okay.
I still think they missed the whole are you or are you not in base contact to not get stomp attacks things with which spells and which piece of scenery and that sort of thing around the whole, entrenchment / not entrenched.
Oh, yeah.
That like it seems like that's always a little bit of a weird thing. At least they did the whole if you move through ranks and all that, you haven't moved, so you don't lose that stuff from a dwarf perspective. But yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, I was sort of hoping that also would have clarified the low linear obstacles about whether or not you're in base
Yeah.
contact with your.
Yeah, that thing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it seemed like there was a bit of misworded things in different FAQs.
They tried to
about
clarify it last time, and they just never quite
yeah.
beat it up.
Yeah, no.
The good thing is, it's going to change the Cathay builds. It'll change, pegs. But it's going to be interesting to see what people do with the Bretts. You've been ahead of the curve, Josh, running the dudes on horses. So,
That's it.
Uh,
Hopefully we see Renegades and some of the other comp systems get some quick updates. They usually are reasonably quick. So, yeah.
I'm assuming Val was holding up to see what they're like. Their whole cumulative stuff, you can just tell that. Like, if there's a cumulative thing, take it out. Like that sort of stuff now that they're going through those things.
You're right. Yeah. There's anything that's cumulative, it's going to get broken pretty much.
Yeah.
Like it breaks the game. So, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I don't know. It is late here. We just obviously started at like 10:30 or something recording this in our time, the day after our podcast. So
yeah, day after our 2 hour
I'm going
podcast.
to try and get this out. And
I was like, Gommo just trying to go to bed early. It's such a big day.
I went to and it just didn't work, man. I was jittery. I just haven't slept enough. I need to freaking get some sleep. Anyway, cool.
But yeah, no, it looks really good.
Thanks.
It was great FAQ overall. I had more in there than I was hoping. There was stuff they could have done, but overall,
I think it'll revive. Not revive. I think people have been on a bit of pause to see what happens.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sink into their new year.
I feel like on this FAQ will make the game better than 1.5 was. So exciting.
It's going to be good. Awesome. Okay, guys, thanks for jumping on, and I can't wait now to start list writing once the army.
Thank you, Gommo.
Hopefully it's not far. Cheers, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribe, leave us some comments of anything we missed and what you're looking forward to, how your builds are going to change, and no doubt we'll be chatting more about this next week on the
live stream
30, I think. So,
yep.
cheers, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Ciao.